Hello and welcome to this session's 15-minute communications challenge where we will be going over the social media channels for hashtag deeper learning. The topics to be covered this session will be hashtag deeper learning as it happens on social channels of Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. And throughout this, we'll be giving you some examples of what kind of content are on these different platforms and how you can get involved. Lastly, we'll ask you to take the challenge, which I'll preview right now. The social media challenge for this month is to make sure that deeper learning has a presence on your social media. Then beyond that, to join the deeper learning conversation by using the hashtag deeper learning and following us along here on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. Deeper learning social platforms are as followed. On Instagram, our newest platform, we can be found at deeper.learning, on Twitter at deeper learning, Facebook by typing in deeper learning. And Google Plus is a bit more tricky, so we really recommend that you follow this URL down here, or you go to googleplus.com, find the Alliance for Excellent Education's page, go under communities and select deeper learning from there. And that is because there are quite a few deeper learning Google Plus groups, and we want to make sure that you are engaged in the quote-unquote official Google Plus group. A little bit of background on the conversation for deeper learning right now on social media is as followed. On Instagram, once again, our newest platform, to date, we have seen 349 people and organizations post with the hashtag deeper learning, which is a great way to share videos and visuals with your experience or organization's experiences with deeper learning. On Twitter, we see that 1,545 people and organizations have currently followed the @deeperlearning account. And according to Keyhole, we have seen 936 posts with the hashtag deeper learning in the past week and 4,200 in the past month, which is a really robust conversation. On Facebook, over 1,000 people have posted with the hashtag deeper learning, and we see that about 205 people have liked that page to date. As far as Google Plus goes, there are 436 members in the Google Plus group, which is a great amount. Moving on to better help you understand what kind of content you can find on each of these individual channels, I'm going to be talking through a little bit about what trends we see on these channels. So at the bottom of this page, you can see that I have some examples of what we have noticed on these channels. However, this does not mean that this is all that can be posted on these channels. So as we can see on deeper learning, we see it as it happens in classrooms from students, teachers, and other deeper learners through shared posts. The visuals here are videos, photographs, and graphics of deeper learning because Instagram is a visual platform. Some examples of this are in the top left corner, we see Envision Education posting a picture of some students and other teachers and an organization posting hashtag deeper learning content on Instagram. And I encourage you, whether you have an Instagram or not, to go onto instagram.com and type in hashtag deeper learning. And this will allow you to sift through and engage in these posts, whether you are present on that media or not. As far as deeper learning goes on Twitter, we have noticed that deeper learning, as it develops in research and reports, articles, and tweets from opinion leaders, is some of the content that you can find on Twitter. This comes in the form of visuals and text, pictures, videos about what deeper learning means to users, and the occasional call to action, encouraging people to join the conversation with hashtag deeper learning, which we, of course, also encourage you to do. Some examples of posts like this are from the Deeper Learning account. In the top left corner, we see an Education Week article. Below that, a comic about deeper learning and ed policy. Below that, a post from Barbara Chow on hashtag ed policy and hashtag deeper learning. And on the other side, Getting Smart, an article and photo about deeper learning and 23 questions that are cultivating it. And once again, I would recommend that whether you are present on social media, such as Twitter or not, to go to twitter.com and type in hashtag deeper learning. As I said, in the past month, 4,200 posts have been out there with this hashtag, and it's a great way to find resources and information about deeper learning that you may not have otherwise been able to access. As far as deeper learning on Facebook, we've noticed that deeper learning shares experiences from grantees, teachers, and deeper learning enthusiasts, including the public. Here we'll see videos, photos, infographics, and reports. And a few examples of those are as followed. On the left-hand side, we see a video on the top left-hand side from the Teaching Channel and their series on deeper learning. Below that, we have a visual accompanied by a link to an air report about deeper learning. And we have a post from Ted Fujimoto from the White House Summit on Next Generation High Schools with the hashtag Deeper Learning. As far as the Google Plus group, we've seen that deeper learning occurs here as it happens among grantees, teachers, schools, and the public. Here we see visuals of pictures, tools, articles, and reports on deeper learning, as well as just general conversations by the group. Some examples of deeper learning on the Google Plus group are as followed. We see in the top left corner a note about a great deeper learning conference. Below that, the High Tech High Graduate School of Education posting some resources. And next to that, another resource on 21st century skills and some great resources for teachers as well. In order for us to strengthen our message, we have to connect. So I encourage you to go onto these platforms, whether you or your organization is present or not, and check out these resources that we have, especially by looking through hashtag deeper learning on these channels. I also encourage you to take the social media challenge for this session, which is to make sure that deeper learning has a presence on your social media. Then, to join the deeper learning conversation by using the hashtag deeper learning and following us along here on our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus accounts. Once you've done that, we encourage you to share your hashtag deeper learning story using the hashtag on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Google Plus. We hope you've enjoyed this session, and we look forward to the next one. Thank you.